This is daily life under lockdown in Italy, people employing patience, protection and distance. All good measures that countries should practice, according to the World Health Organization, but not enough, as they declared COVID-19 is now a pandemic.
W.H.O has been assessing this outbreak around the clock, and we're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity and by the alarming levels of inaction. We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
What started in China has now spread to more than 100 countries, but 90% of cases are spread over just 4 nations. Iran is one of them, where more than 300 people have died. South Korea is another where efforts to stop the spread of the virus have so far failed. It seems the world has missed the window of containment. In Italy, the government has imposed further restrictions, closing all stores, bar food shops and pharmacies. This is a crisis not just for the country's creaking health system, but also its economy.
Italia rimarrà sempre una zona unica.
Italy will still remain a unique region. Italy confined, but now we are also closing down all commercial activities except for grocery stores and pharmacies. There is no need to run to buy food in supermarkets.
There's fear too in France as the number of cases creep up. Children still in school are encouraged to wash their hands by the health minister himself, but the virus has already reached the heart of government. The culture minister is infected and 5 others are being tested. President Macron avoided shaking hands as he prepares to move the country to phase 3 of its response, closing more schools and restricting transport. Across the continent, classrooms are emptying. Spain, France and Germany have shut schools in their most affected regions, while Italy, Greece, Romania and Ukraine have sent home their entire student populations. As Germany confirmed its 3rd death from the virus, the government's message was that people must make sacrifices to their social lives to protect the elderly, warning COVID-19 will test healthcare systems across Europe.
We
have to understand the virus is here. There's no immunity from it. 60 to 70% of the population could be infected if the situation continues.
In the UK, a health minister has tested positive for COVID-19 and is self-isolating. Despite being in contact with her last week, Prime Minister Boris Johnson says he does not need to be tested. His message is business as usual. And to help, the annual budget promised $39 billion to ward off a coronavirus recession. The WHO says countries still have the power to change the course of this pandemic, but what is inevitable is that cases will continue to climb. Neave, Al Jazeera.